Hey boys, what's going on? I'm back with a Madden 24 Ultimate Team prediction video. So we're starting to get a bunch of our core elites out as we're going on throughout the day. And we've also learned that the highest overalls are going to be 86s. So I'm trying to get ahead of it. So I'm going to be doing some prediction videos here. At one tonight, and I'll have one tomorrow for tomorrow's releases. But I'm going to be doing my top 10 core elite prediction tight ends. So we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So, yeah, but before we get started, if y'all are new to the channel, please do consider hitting that sub button. It would mean the world to me. Also, smash that like button, comment down below. All that stuff helps the channel out so much as we are getting back into the swing of daily or at least multiple time a week uploads until Madden 24 comes out, and then we'll be fast and furious. But boys, thank you so much, and let's get into it with player number 1, or I guess number 10 on my rankings, which is Evan Ingram. So here is his Madden 23 core elite card, 80 overall. I do believe he earned himself a little bit of an upgrade, and I have him at an 82 overall. So yeah, number 10, Evan Ingram, 82 overall. And also at 82 overall, I have someone who's becoming a core elite for the first time this year. I have David Njoku, tight end from the Cleveland Browns. I just think that he's kind of, been able to make some plays, get himself solidified into the conversation, at least for top 10 tight ends. And I just feel like Madden's going to throw, or EA's going to throw a couple in here that we might not expect to be. Like, there's some players that were like 85 overalls on the offensive lineman that I'd never heard of. So let's throw some, not necessarily those top big names in here, just into the mix. But that is number 9 on my rankings. And number 8 for me, another AFC North tight end. But don't worry, there's going to be one more a little bit higher up on these rankings that we actually care about. But 82 overall, Pat Freiermuth. I think he's sneakily becoming one of the top tight ends. I know I have him on one of my fantasy leagues last year, and he did not disappoint me. He did just what I needed him to do. So Pat Freiermuth, 82 overall. I don't think he's going to be one of those day one cards that's going to be, knocking people's socks off. But he's going to be a legitimate tight end that you could use in the event that you don't have one of these other guys a little bit higher up on my list. But there we go. Pat Freiermuth, number 8. And number 7 on my list, I have Kyle Pitts. To me, I think he's been a little underwhelming. I think he was super hyped up coming into the league, and poor quarterback play and all that has definitely played into it. So maybe Desmond Ridder is him for Kyle Pitts. But I have Kyle Pitts here at number 7 at an 83 overall. I think he takes a step back from his 85 overall ranking from Madden 23 going into Madden 24. But still, he's going to be a quicker, very, very usable tight end. But yeah, number 7 is Mr. Kyle Pitts. And my number 6 overall tight end is Dallas Goedert, and I actually have him taking a rating step up this year to an 84 overall, with just that electric offense with Jalen Hurts doing his things. Hopefully he continues that this year. But I do have Dallas Goedert, who's definitely going to be right outside the top 5 tight ends for me. But here we go. Number 6 is Mr. Dallas Goedert. And I have Darren Waller, number 5 for me in top 5 tight ends. I think he is going to stay the same overall. I think his day 1 card is going to look super similar to what his day 1 card looked like in Madden 23. But he's, at the 84 overall there, he was one of our top 3 or 4 tight ends. I got him at number 5, so Darren Waller, sitting there at number 5 at an 84 overall, looking like the exact same card year after year. They could just recycle those stats, which EA, I'm sure, appreciates because they like to cut corners. And number 4 for me at 85 overall is TJ Hawkinson. I think he's definitely top 5 tight end. He was maybe a little disrespected last year in Madden at launch, but I do think that he's going to get that respect that he has earned, whether from the Lions or when he's now on the Minnesota Vikings. But 85 overall, TJ Hawkinson is going to be a very solid day 1 tight end for you. But that is number 4 on my list. And number 3, really number 2 and number 3 can be flip-flopped in any order, but just, for a little bit of hometown pride, so you can probably understand who number 2 is for me. I have George Kittle at 86 overall, keeping the exact same, pretty much the same card as he had last year. George Kittle's he's him. He's one of those great tight ends. He's, dominant every single time he's got the ball in his hands. So George Kittle is going to be an electric tight end to start the game. And I have George Kittle number 3 at 86 overall. And my number 2 tight end is Mark Andrews. He was an 88 this previous year, which was the top core elite rating you can get. I got him continuing that this year with an 86 overall. I think he's a top tier. He could maybe, if you're going to just order them, have Kittle ahead of him, but I think that Mark Andrews is definitely a top 2 to 3 tight end in the league. I have him at number 2 just because he had such a higher rating last year, and he had a really solid year this past season, and that was without Lamar for half the season. So imagine how much better he could have been with that. So I'm gonna give him a little bit of credit there, and then continue him at the highest core elite rating at an 86 overall. And that's our number 2 tight end, according to me. And taking back over the number 1 tight end spot in Madden 24 Ultimate Team is going to be Mr. 99, Mr. whatever you want. He's him. He is Travis Kelce. If he could be an 87 while the rest are 86s, he would, but I think there's going to be multiple 86s this year. It kind of looks like that's kind of what they've done with a lot of the other positions. I think they're going to continue that trend with the tight ends, and I think Kelce's up there. Well, he's not up there. He is the prime example of what a tight end in the NFL should look like. I think that trend's going to continue. Travis Kelce is 100% him. Best tight end, Mr. 99. He is just in a league of his own, and he is well deserved to be number 1 on anybody's tight end list until this man is no longer in the league. So just a quick recap here. We'll just leave Kelce on the screen because I'm kind of not on camera right now. But number 10, we had I have number 8 through 10 are all 82 overalls with Evan Ingram, David Njoku, and Pat Freiermuth. Number 7 is our sole 83 overall with Kyle Pitts. And then 5 and 6 are going to be 84 overalls, Dallas Goedert and Darren Waller. Number 4, our sole 85 is going to be TJ Hawkinson. And then 3, George Kittle, 86 overall. Number 2, Mark Andrews, 86 overall. And those 2 are interchangeable. And Travis Kelce, number 1 at 86 overall. What do you guys think? Always let me know down below. Is there somebody that I way overrated, underrated, or you think should be on the list that I didn't? And there's still going to be probably other 82s, 81s, 80s. There's still going to be other base elites. But yeah, boys, that's all I got for today. I will be back tomorrow before we get our releases on safeties. I'll probably combine those all into one video. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Love y'all. Stay safe, and I'll see you real soon.